political mailer the last week of the election that's designed to give what is a false impression is a new low in campaigning. A new low in campaigning. What makes it low is that it takes advantage of those who can't answer for themselves. It literally listed on this piece of mail on behalf of Bernard Parks, who is running for re-election. There are 15 individuals who are no longer with us. In other words, they are deceased. They are not living. They are dead. 15 of them. And one of the organizations that took it upon itself to send this out, namely Jobs PAC, which is an organization supporting Bernard Parks, sponsored by the Los Angeles Area Chamber of Commerce, business interests that want to see Parks re-elected. They didn't have the sense, the perspective as supporters of this candidate to respect many of the people that we know, love, and respect. May I say to you that this is a new low. It is trickery. Worse than that, it is incompetence. It creates a level of cynicism in the political process that many of us have fought long to oppose. They tried to say we didn't mean to do it. So this is day one. They issued this piece of mail. And then the very next day, another piece of mail comes forward, and I think it's close by. Thank you very much. And so we end up with two of these pieces of mail, carrying the names of people. And I will share with you some of those names. As honorary co-chair of the campaign, they say Ethel Bradley. Ethel Bradley, the wife of the late Mayor Tom Bradley. Congresswoman Juanita Millender McDonald, our beloved Congresswoman, who passed just a few years ago, is listed as an endorser. They have the name of Father Fernando Aristi. Many of you remember him at the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and at St. Bridget Catholic Church. The Reverend Oliver Brown, the pastor of one of our local Presbyterian congregations. The Reverend Earl C. Cotton, longtime pastor of the Liberty Baptist Church. The Reverend E.V. Hill, Edward Victor Hill, the pastor of the Mount Zion Baptist Church. Many of you know these names, don't you? Yeah. And they have long since passed. The Reverend H.P. Rochelle, the Reverend E.E. Stafford at Mount Tabor Baptist Church, and the Reverend Isom Taylor at the Faithful Service Baptist Church. Now, then it goes on, having Ray Charles is listed here. Gerald Busby is listed here. Johnny Cochran is listed here. And so it's a mockery. It's a mockery of the dead on the one hand, and it is regrettably an effort to give an impression that is simply not true. It is false campaigning. It is deceitful, it is misleading, and we have had enough of that. I want to say to you further, it lists names of people who they say are representing and supporting them. They say that the Reverend Norman Johnson is a supporter. Reverend Johnson will speak for himself. They say the one and only Janithia Cutley Hayes is a supporter. She'll speak for herself. It says the Reverend Clyde Oden is a supporter. Not so. It says the LA County Federation of Labor is a supporter. I don't think so. And let me just say it this way. It says, Mark Ridley Thomas is a supporter. I hardly think that to be the case.